G'day everybody, it's Matt here, and today I wanted to talk about how to stake to earn on Binance. Staking is basically where you're taking your crypto, you're locking it up for a certain time period in order to receive a reward, typically an interest-like yield, which is measured in an APR or an APY. This kind of started more in the DeFi space. It's now on a lot of exchanges as well, offering something similar. Binance Australia certainly does it. They have a lot of options available. Typically, there are limited allocations within each cryptocurrency. Let's have a look at how to do that. But just before we do, I want to note that this is not in any way financial advice, and it's purely for your entertainment. You definitely should do all of your own research and don't invest anything you can't afford to lose. Now, if you don't already have a Binance Australia account, or even just a Binance account in general, I believe it's the same basically everywhere except possibly Binance US, head down to the description and grab that referral link for an exchange fee discount. And then when you're all set, head with me over to the Binance app, which will look something like this. You might have seen there right at the start that staking button on that little quick selection there. Now that's the things that I've put there. That's an editable space, so you can kind of pick and choose what stuff you want to put there. If it's not there for you, click the More button and that'll take you into the full Binance app menu. For me, it's got staking up there in the recommend section, but if you scroll down to the earn section, that is where staking will always be, no matter what Binance is recommending to you, no matter what you've customized, staking will always be in that earn section right there. So click on staking. You'll see here you've got a whole bunch of different cryptocurrencies listed. So if you scroll down through them, there's a lot of stuff there. Like right now, and this changes all the time, I've got an annualized interest rate of 25% on a 90-day stake of UST, for example, which is pretty good yield. 34.5% on a 120-day lock-in of True. And the list goes on. Let's say we've got a token. We want to know if it's in this list. This is a really long list. Use that search box up the top, so just click in it. You can type in the symbol or the ticker code of the coin that you want. So let's say we want Tron, that's TRX. I've got that in the list here, so I'll tap on that. And we can see we've got 4 different options here. We've got 120 days, 90 days, 60 days, and 30 days, all of them with a different annualized interest rate. So that 120-day stake is offering a 12.38% annualized interest rate at the moment. You see that most of these are yellow and say stake now, except for the 90-day one, which is a grayed out button that says check. What that means is that one is probably fully allocated. Some of these periods have an allocation specifically to each user so that you can always get it. Some of them are an overall system-based. This is the max allocation we have available, and so first in best dressed basically. So in this case, that 90-day one is filled up, and it's not by me, so that's a system-wide maximum that's been reached on Tron for 90 days. So let's say we've got the period we want. I'm going to go with Tron for that 120 days. Click the yellow Stake Now button. Now, from the top of this screen, you can jump between the different durations as well. You'll see there you've got that 120 days ticked. You can click on any of the others, let's just say 30 days, and it'll jump into that one. Now, the important things to note here are in these limits and summary sections. So the locked amount limits will have a minimum. So for this period, it's 0.1 Tron. However, back on the 30 days, it's got a minimum of 100 TRX there. We also have on this 120 days an available quota of, I've got 660 TRX available and a total personal quota. So that means that Binance will allow me to personally stake that amount of 2,000 TRX. If we have a quick look at the 60 days, for example, we'll see here, besides that 100 TRX minimum, we've got a different personal quota and a different available quota amount there. If we jump back into our 120 days and we have a look at this summary, right now it's not telling me what my estimated interest will be because I haven't put in an amount. But let's say in this amount here, I want to enter the max that I have available, which is currently 106.95 TRX. If we scroll down then into this summary period, we can see the date we're staking, the date that it will start to earn interest. So it doesn't earn interest on the first full day. It's from the second full day that you get interest. The interest period, so that's 1 day. So that means you get paid out interest every day. And the interest end date. So that's the last day that you will earn interest. So it stops earning interest the day before the tokens are released back to your account. You then have the redemption period, which is 1 day. So once the interest period ends, there's a 1 day wait before it hits back into your balance. Then the redemption date is the date and time that it's going to be back in your wallet. So down the bottom, we then have the estimated APY, which is 12.38%, and the estimated interest that we'll get for this 120 days locked at that interest rate, which is 4.35, etc. TRX, for this amount of 106.95 TRX. So once we're happy, we're ready to go, we'll tick that I have read and agreed to the Binance Staking Service Agreement, which you should do first, at least once. Click on that Binance Staking Service Agreement link to read that and go through that. Once we're ready to go, click confirm down the bottom there, and it will say staked successfully. It'll give us our stake date and our redemption date again, as well as the stake amount. So from here, we can jump back to our wallet and see it there, or of course we can go to the staking screen again. So I'm going to go to staking again, and I'll run through just a couple other quick examples. Let's have a look at, let's say, SHIB. So we've got similar options here, 30, 60, 90, 10-day option, and 120 days. So let's say we wanted to go with that 120 again. You can see we've got that total personal quota and available. We can say max. We want to put in from our available SHIB, which is shown just below that locked amount field there. And we can see here that over that 120 days, that amount's estimated to yield 74 more SHIB. Agree and confirm. And that's some SHIB locked. Let's have a look at one more. Let's say Luna. This one's only got 3 periods, 30, 60, and 90 days. Again, we've got that 60-day period is locked. So I'm going to check out the 90 days first. Yep, I've got some available. I've got more than the limit, so I can put that in and I can go ahead and do that one. If we go into that 60-day one, we can see here it's saying there's none available, no available quota. Even though we've got personal quota available of 1,000 Luna, there's no available quota there. So that means the Binance system-wide has used all of the available allocation for Luna for that time period at that interest rate. At any time, you can go into the wallet and then switch into the earning wallet to see the coins that you've got locked in a stake, how much interest they've earned so far, how long the stake has left, and so on. Just tap on them and it will bring that up. So they'll appear in here as a locked staking event. You can click on those at any time and they'll give you all of that summary information on how much is in that particular stake, what the estimated yield is going to be, how long they've got left on the stake, what the next interest distribution amount is going to be. So this one is 0.03627736 TRX. When that interest is due, and obviously when this stake is due to end as well. Now, even though it is locked for that time period, in this case 120 days, you can redeem it early by clicking that redeem button. But be aware that any interest paid out will be deducted from your initial stake amount. So you're not earning anything if you redeem early. So that's it. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have, be sure to like it and also hit that subscribe button for more videos like this from me. Again, if you don't have a Binance account, head down to the description to grab that referral link and save on your exchange fees. If you've got any other crypto related questions, let me know down in the comments. That's it for me for now. Have an awesome day and I'll catch you next time. Bye.